floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out west. 4 games left on the schedule here. Look at Oklahoma City. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all.
And, for the Thunder, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, they could steamroll through the season.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Duren in at the center. And for the Thunder, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. Here we are, Brent, looking at this game tonight. Both of these teams certainly get after it on the defensive end.
Well, I'm touching your suit here, Kevin, and it looks like you got shoulder pads in there. You're going to need that. This game's going to be a grinder. It's going to be physical. These guys are going to bump each other around, and they play hard-nosed defense. So I would expect this game to not rise up in terms of the scoring column, and we'll see who's tougher tonight.
On the wing, Williams. Hartenstein finds Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Asar Thompson. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
And that one falls for Williams. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, a big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC. There's a lot of things that they love about Jalen Williams, but his polished all-around game is something appreciated. He can fill the roles and fill the holes for whatever they need to do.
Now here is Harris. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
And this is why the offense involves Jalen Duren in screen and rolls, showing off his great mobility.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Cunningham. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Knocks down the 3 ball.
I feel like Tim Hardaway Jr.'s role is to be out there and gun away, so ready to shoot that time.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Harris kicks to Cunningham. Cunningham, a screen on Dort. Here's Hardaway. Again, the Pistons score.
Yeah, so some operation right there out of the pick and roll, and Hardaway Jr. making a smart decision in that set.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Now, here's Dort. Tim Hardaway unable to get his last shot to go. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Detroit with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
Now Dort. After Tim Hardaway missed from long range. Dort passes to Hartenstein. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Cunningham kicks to Hardaway. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Sinks the triple. Hardaway has got 8 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Over in the corner, Dort. Outside Williams. Dort is screen on Thompson. And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it.
Detroit ball.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Beasley puts up a deep 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's been all about Tim Hardaway for the Pistons. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Beasley. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Holland. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. Schroeder passes to Beasley. Takes a 3. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Can't hit that one. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso with the ball. Wallace looking for an opening. Shot clock at 5. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Wallace has got his first basket of the night.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Here's Holland, covered by Wiggins. Beasley for 3. Again, the miss by Beasley.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Schroeder against Gilgeous-Alexander. Schroeder outside, puts it up from 12. Count it.
The veteran Schroeder, excellent at recognizing when that mid-range jumper opens up.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report. Now, here's Caruso. Nothing on the board. Beasley against Wallace. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Williams, a screen on Schroeder. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. That one's in, only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a lot of things well, and this time playing with some great offensive balance.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Holland. Hardaway's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Cunningham in for Dennis Schroeder. Outside Hardaway. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's Holmgren. Hasn't made one yet. Williams against Thompson. Williams kicks to Wallace. Oklahoma City moving it around. Williams, that's good.
What a confident play there from Jalen Williams, putting his shot right up and in.
Cunningham looking it over. Duren with the screen on Wallace. Cunningham for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Thunder up 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, Coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Well, we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not letting them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out and not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Draw. They're measuring up the shot.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. It'll be the Wizards out at Capital One Arena against the Kings. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Let me go through my papers, Ernie. This game is too close to call. Pretty evenly matched squads. This is what my research is showing.
Yeah, it might just come down to who wants it more. Shifting back to that first half of play, let's focus on SGA. Man, is he off to a strong start.
Putting up points, not shy looking for his shot, man. And he's been carrying the load offensively.
Yes, he understands his role and what he needs to do to keep this team successful.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Hardaway. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with. That's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Makes it off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game.
More and more, Gilgeous-Alexander gaining in strength and confidence to get on the interior and make something happen.
Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Two on the clock, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now with a strong mix of perimeter and interior defense, these leading shot blockers among small forwards this past month have had a very good run at their own end of the court. In the third spot, Asar Thompson.
Just superb in terms of their athletic defending ability. I mean, all of them. They never give up on a play and do everything they can to challenge each and every shot.
Well, if you don't have great shot blocking ability, you can make up with it with physical play and great timing. They can climb the ladder when they need to defend shots like that.
Here's Harris, following the score by Oklahoma City. To Cunningham. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First team foul.
What's up?
At the line for your thunder, Chet Holmgren, shooting one.
Free throw dropped for Holmgren. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
look at some of the stats for Lou Dort.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And Duren slams it in.
A strong finisher at the rim. That's Jalen Duren.
The Thunder leading by 6. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Harris outside. Here's Hardaway. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And that's 10 points for Tim Hardaway.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Pistons trail by 7. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And Cade getting up that time.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Hartenstein with the screen on Thompson. Here's Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Duren with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Cunningham.
Cade Cunningham now running that 2-man game. You got to stop the ball.
Pass to Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. They grab their own miss. Thompson comes with the double team. He had a nice open look right there. 7 points in the game.
It's so accurate from deep. Williams can torch you.
Thompson outside. Harris outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort wide open. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Cunningham for 3. The shot comes out. And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Holland is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3. Pistons trail by 8. Here's Holland. Beasley outside. With the drive. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Yep, that one goes in there. Wiggins has got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Thunder. Beasley against Wallace. Now here's Schroeder. Tight defense on him to the inside. Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Textbook pick and roll. Great execution and a slick pass from the German point guard.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 in the second half. Pass to Duren. Got a piece of it. And here is Dort. Now Holmgren, guarded by Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Holmgren hits them both.
I mean, you'd be super fortunate to see one unicorn in your lifetime. In the NBA, it seems like we're seeing more, and Chet is a special talent.
Now, here's Cunningham. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Duren picks him up.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
At the line for 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 9. Time running out for the Pistons. Now, here's Cunningham. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Harris passes to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And really no longer a ball stopper. Harris has significantly improved his passing ability over the years.
Williams inside, working on Thompson. Shots good by Williams. And the Thunder lead by 9. 1:25 left in the 4th. Cunningham with it. Here's the floater. Fires the 3. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the summer league record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now here's Williams. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 9-point game. Pass to Cunningham. Driving the lane. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, Dort. Down low. And stolen by Harris.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Now, here's Cunningham. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets it go from deep. Detroit, no good that time either. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.